I am definitely regretting building out of this grey concrete powder. It looks really good though for a road, but the collection, yeah, it's a bit of a pain. And in saying that, guys, welcome back to our next episode, and it's me, Sancty DJ. So last episode we decided to work on our to-do list. So we had a list of chores that we wanted to knock out of the way, and considering how much we had to do, I think we did a pretty dang good job. So let's take a quick moment, guys, and appreciate this view, because this view is the entire reason we're up here and the entire reason we are making today's video. So I'm wanting to build a beautiful modern mansion that overhangs this hillside. So in order to get this completed and in the right order, we are going to separate this video into phases. So phase 1 is building in our road so that we can actually get to our build site. And that first phase was done fairly quickly. Now it's on to the second phase where we're going to be collecting up the materials. So we have a lot of materials that we need to get, so let's get right into it. So we've got quite a few materials that we're going to be using for this build. The main ones are our snow blocks and white concrete. These will be mainly used for our walls. And then it's birch wood, which we're going to be mainly using for our floors. Then we're going to be digging straight down to the ground, grabbing a bunch of deep slate, andesite and diorite. And the rest of the materials are just small little bits and pieces that we have at base, like a good supply of wool. And of course our honey, which lucky we have a honey farm that is going crazy. And there's one material that we still need to get, and that is something that we've never used before in a build. And that is our nether sprouts. So these are going to be used as plants, and I think this is going to look really good. So you'll just have to see the final result. However, when we were in the nether, something unfortunately happened and we were killed. So I don't have the clip of me dying, but basically I was in the basalt deltas. So I mined away at a block and then lava fell right on top of me. So I hid in a 1x1 and then just died from my burns. But this was good because it meant my stuff was still there as it didn't burn in the lava. However, I did not take note of where I died, so it was a quick race against time to get my stuff back before it despawned. And lucky for us, I am a god, so I was able to get everything back just in time. And then I just needed to head back to base to finish up the last little bits. And that is phase 2 completed. We now have all the materials that we're going to be using. And now it's time for the next phase, phase 3, where we are going to be building. So sit down, grab some popcorn, and enjoy this very slow and cinematic experience. So I think this is a really good place to stop just to show a key feature of this house. Something that I've always really wanted to do is to have a reflective floor. And we see this a lot in modern mansions, modern houses, like they have that nice shiny floor and it gives off a sort of reflection. Now this can be really hard to do in Minecraft, especially without shaders, so it's kind of hard to find the right blocks for it. But there is an effect that we can add in that will do the exact same thing as a reflective floor, and that is the void effect. And to do this, I'm just on my creative world to show you how it works. So as you can see, we've got all the builds that we've been adding in to our world. So to be able to do this effect, we are going to be needing carpet and stained glass. And by having the carpet at the bottom and gaps between each glass, this adds that void effect. Now, it can be quite hard to imagine this on a bigger scale. So once we're in our survival world and create this, we'll have a look and see how it has turned out. So there you go. You can kind of see it right here. But once we get all the walls up and all the furniture in, it'll look a lot better. I should also mention that I may have planned an assassination. And just like that, we are now done this house. Now you guys must be digging this pattern with the deep slate. The great part about it is it's all the same block. It's just changing that direction on the facing and it's given off this really nice texture. And now with the kitchen done inside, we can finally see this void floor coming into action. So it gives off that little bit of a reflection. And it definitely did take up a lot of materials to make that, but I think we did a smashing job. Now, the second key takeaway from this build is the upstairs living area. From the chandelier to this exotic couch, and of course to the pale bush, or plant I should really call it, in the corner there. I think it just really I think it's just a very unique sort of style, and I'm a big fan of this. I wish I can do a lot more of these. And the rest of the house turned out really nicely. Really like the bedroom, the ensuite, and even this little study area. But guys, I think the moment that we've all been waiting for. So if we just follow this path here past all this big luscious green, and if we go up, we are greeted with our patio or gazebo. And hang on, let me do something real quick. Oh, that is so much better. Look at this view. Hang on, let's get rid of the HUD there. Oh, this is to die for. Just this spot, I love it. It's very peaceful. I can just hear the music in the background, the sun going down. Oh, I'm so glad I moved it far away as well. So as you can see, I made sure this house was a lot further up the road than I initially had it, because I wanted it right there, pretty much the next build over, but then it would be overlooking this house. And yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be staring right into that bedroom window. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, it could be a good thing.
What did he say?
Okay, let's just move on. But yes, once we have this area developed, I think this spot is going to be the spot. It's just, this view, it's, oh my god. Anyway guys, like I was saying, this spot is definitely to die for. And just this view alone, it's just incredible. And we haven't spoken enough about the plants here. I mean, look at this. Look, these are nether sprouts, but they go so well in this area. If we just put them in bunches like these, I think I've got another bunch over there. It just gives a lot more color to this area, but still sticking to that nice green. But like I said, guys, I think I've taken a bit too many hits while admiring the view, so I think we're going to end the episode there. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys had a blast. This was really fun to do, and something I haven't done much of in terms of making, I guess, forest and sort of, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Like doing a bunch of custom plants and trees. So I'm glad I'm kind of doing that at the moment. And next episode, we're going to be diving right in with some more building, of course. And yeah, it's going to be a blast, guys. I will see you then. Catch ya.